Welcome to the International Weightlifting Federation Online Youth World Cup. This is the men's 89 kilo A session. Weightlifters from around the globe are competing against each other right here on these cameras on your computer screen in real time from their homes, their training centers, gyms, wherever they can find weights, a platform, and a way to broadcast this to you. I'm your host, Richard Mason in Canada. This session features athletes in the men's 89 kilo category. This is the A session. Let's meet the athletes. Representing Hungary, Benjamin Federer. Representing Ukraine, Volodymyr Marchuk. Representing Ecuador, Alfonso Cervantes. Representing Turkey, Hakan Kurnaz. Representing Russia, Maxim Moguchev. Representing Uzbekistan, Valijon Sharipov. Representing Mexico, Hector Luis Pedroza Hernandez. Representing Poland, Michal Jaworski. Representing Bulgaria, Yuri Petrov Yochev. And representing Chinese Taipei, Chen Ji-wei. Those are the athletes. Now the technical officials for this session. The referees include Jean-Luc Schatz, France, Daniel Robitaille, Canada, and Jessica Castillo, Peru. Our reserve referee is from Argentina. Marcelo Melnick will judge only if the referees have some sort of technical difficulties. The time has come for our first attempt. Representing Hungary, 115 kilos. The first snatch belongs to Benjamin Federer.
115 kilos, primer intento, Benjamin Federer, Hungría.
No lift for Federer, 115 kilos.
No hay alzada para Federer, de Hungría.
Next athlete is calling for 120 kilos, representing Ecuador, Alfonso Cervantes.
120 kilos para Alfonso Cervantes Ospina, de Ecuador. Primer intento, arranque. El tiempo transcurre para Cervantes. Necesitamos la cámara.
Ecuador, under 30 seconds, 20 seconds now.
Encienda su cámara, Ecuador. Encienda la cámara.
Time is expiring on Alfonso Cervantes. And time has expired. No lift, Cervantes, no lift.
El tiempo ha expirado. Ha finalizado. No hay alzada para Cervantes.
Next athlete calling for 120 kilos, Valijon Sharipov, Uzbekistan, first attempt.
120 kilos, primer intento para Sharipov, de Uzbekistán.
No lift, Sharipov.
No hay alzada para el joven de Uzbekistán.
Next athlete representing Mexico, 120 kilos still to weight, Hector Luis Pedroza Hernandez.
Héctor Pedrosa, de México, primer intento con 120 kilos.
Good lift, Pedroza Hernandez, Mexico.
Buena alzada para Pedrosa, de México.
Next athlete is calling for 1 kilo more, 121 kilos, representing Poland, Michal Jaworski.
121 kilos, primer intento para Michal Jaworski, de Polonia.
Good lift, Jaworski.
Buena alzada para el polaco Jaworski.
Next athlete is calling for 125 kilos, representing Ukraine, Volodymyr Marchuk.
125 kilos, primer intento para Volodymyr Marchuk, de Ucrania.
Good lift, Marchuk.
Alzada buena para el ucraniano Marchuk.
Next athlete, 128 kilos, Chinese Taipei, first attempt, Chen Jiwei.
Primer intento de Chen Jiwei, Taipei chino.
Good lift.
Alzada correcta para el joven del Taipei chino.
Next athlete, 130 kilos now, representing Bulgaria, Yuri Petrov Yochev.
130 kilos, primer intento de Georgi Petrov Yoshev, de Bulgaria.
Good lift, Yochev.
Buena alzada para el búlgaro Yoshev.
Next athlete, 135 kilos, representing Turkey, first attempt, Hakan Kurnaz.
135 kilos, Hakan Kurnaz, de Turquía.
That's a good lift for Kurnaz of Turkey.
Buena alzada para el turco Kurnaz.
Putting 10 more kilos on the bar and calling our first athlete. From Russia, Maxim Moguchev, 145 kilos, first attempt.
145 kilos, Mugochev, de Rusia.
Good lift, Moguchev, 145 kilos.
Buena alzada de Moguchev de Rusia.
This concludes the first round of the snatch. Second round of the snatch is 30 seconds away. The athletes and coaches are making their final adjustments. In the first round, we saw a head and shoulders lift from Maxim Moguchev, a full 10 kilos more than anybody had tried in that session. Maxim Moguchev, 145, followed by Kernaz at 135 kilos. At 130 kilos, the athlete from Bulgaria, Yochev, he is in third position right now. Time has expired on the break in between. We're going to call 115 kilos. Benjamin Federer, Hungary, second attempt in the snatch.
115 kilos, segundo intento de arranque. Federer de Hungría.
No lift for Federer, 115 kilos.
No hay alzada para Federer de Hungría.
Next athlete calling for 122 kilos, representing Uzbekistan, Valijon Sharapov, 122 kilos, second attempt.
Segundo intento, 122 kilos. Valijon Sharipov de Uzbekistán.
Good lift, Sharapov, 122 kilos.
Buen intento de Sharipov de Uzbekistán.
Next athlete is calling for 124, representing Mexico, Hector Luis Pedroza Hernandez, second attempt.
124 kilos, Héctor Pedroza Hernández, México.
That is a good lift. Pedroza Hernandez, 124 kilos.
Buen intento de Pedroza Hernández de México.
Next lift is 125 kilos, representing Ecuador, Alfonso Cervantes.
124 kilos, Alfonso Cervantes de Ecuador.
That is a good lift. Cervantes, 125 kilos.
Buena alzada de Cervantes con 125 kilos.
Next athlete, 126 kilos. Michał Jaworski, Poland, second attempt in the snatch.
126 kilos, Jaworski de Polonia, segundo intento de arranque.
No lift, Jaworski.
No logra la alzada Jaworski de Polonia.
130 kilos now, second attempt in the snatch, representing Ukraine, Volodymyr Marchuk.
130 kilos, segundo intento para Volodymyr Marchuk de Ucrania.
Good lift, Marchuk, Ukraine.
Buena alzada para el ucraniano Marchuk.
135 kilos, representing Bulgaria. Attempt number 2. Yuri Petrov Yochev.
135 kilos para Yoshev de Bulgaria.
Good lift, Yochev, 135 kilos.
Buena alzada de Yoshev desde Bulgaria.
Another kilo, please. 136 kilos now. Second attempt, Chinese Taipei. Chen Jiwi.
136 kilos, Zheng Yihui, Taipei chino.
No lift for Chen Jiwi, 136 kilos.
No logra la alzada el joven del Taipei chino.
Next weight is 140 kilos. The athlete Hakan Kurnaz, Turkey, 140 kilos, second attempt.
Segundo intento con 140 kilos, Hakan Kornax de Turquía.
Good lift, Kurnaz, 140 kilos.
Buena alzada para Kornaz desde Turquía.
Next athlete, this is the final second attempt. It belongs to Maxim Moguchev, Russia, 150 kilos.
150 kilos, segundo intento de arranque para Moguchev de Rusia.
Good lift, 150 kilos, Moguchev.
Buena alzada para el ruso Moguchev.
That concludes the second round of the snatch. We have a third round of the snatch coming up, as well as 3 rounds in the clean and jerk before we can declare a men's 89 kilo A session champion. Moguchev has the early lead with 150 kilos. He's ahead of Kurnaz of Turkey, who has 140 kilos. 135 in possession of Yochev of Bulgaria, 130 kilos for Marchuk of Ukraine after 2 rounds. The third round begins with Benjamin Federer, Hungary, 115 kilos, third attempt in the snatch.
Tercer intento para Benjamin Federer de Hungría.
No lift. Federer, 115 kilos.
No hay alzada para el competidor húngaro Federer.
Next athlete, Michał Jaworski, Poland, 126 kilos, third attempt.
135 kilos, perdón, 126 kilos para Jaworski de Polonia.
That is a no lift. Jaworski, Poland, 126 kilos.
No hay alzada para el polaco Jaworski.
Next athlete calling for 127 kilos. Representing Uzbekistan, Valijon Sharipov.
127 kilos de Uzbekistán, Sharipov.
Good lift, Sharipov, 127 kilos.
Buena alzada para Sharipov de Uzbekistán.
Calling for the same weight, Hector Luis Pedroza Hernandez, Mexico, 127 kilos, third attempt.
Tercer intento con 127 kilos, Héctor Pedroza Hernández, México.
No lift, Pedroza Hernandez, Mexico.
No completa la alzada, Pedroza de México.
Next athlete is 130 kilos for Ecuador's Alfonso Cervantes.
130 kilos. Tercer intento para Alfonso Cervantes de Ecuador.
No lift, Cervantes, 130 kilos.
No hay alzada para Cervantes de Ecuador.
Next athlete, representing Ukraine, 132 kilos, Volodymyr Marchuk, Ukraine.
132 kilos. Volodymyr Marchuk de Ucrania.
No lift, Marchuk, Ukraine, 132 kilos.
No hay alzada para Marchuk de Ucrania.
Next athlete, representing Chinese Taipei, 136 kilos on the bar, Chun Ji-wei.
John Yiwi del Taipei chino, 136 kilos sobre la plataforma.
That's a good lift for Chun Ji-wei, Chinese Taipei.
Logra la alzada el joven del Taipei chino.
137 kilos. Georgy Petrov Yochev, Bulgaria, third attempt.
137 kilos. Yosef de Bulgaria.
No lift, Yochev, 137 kilos.
No hay alzada para el búlgaro Yosef.
Next athlete is calling for 142 kilos. From Turkey, Hakan Kurnaz.
142 kilos. Hakan Kornak de Turquía.
No lift, Kurnaz.
No hay alzada para Kurnaz de Turquía.
The final snatch of this session belongs to Maxim Moguchev, Russia, 153 kilos.
153 kilos, tercer intento para Mogushev de Rusia.
No lift, Moguchev, 153 kilos.
No hay alzada para el ruso Mogushev.
That's the last lift of the snatch portion of this session, the men's 89 kilo A session. We'll take a look at the scoreboard here quickly. You'll see in the third round, the athletes were really pushing themselves to higher weights because there was a lower level of success. There was 10 lifts and 8 of them were no good. 136 kilos was the best lift of that round, and it belonged to Cheng Ji-wei of Chinese Taipei, 127 kilos for Balajan Sharapov. Right now, the best snatch belongs to the 150 kilos achieved by Maxim Moguchev, followed by the 136 kilos put up by Chen Ji-wei of the Chinese Taipei, 135 kilos below that for Yochev of Bulgaria. In this break between the snatch and the clean and jerk, we'll take a time and sit down with Niku Vlad, the chair of the International Weightlifting Federation's Technical Committee, and we'll also see some of the sights and sounds of our host country, Peru. We'll be back in 9 minutes' time with more on the IWF Online Youth World Cup Men's 89 Kilo A session. We're joined here today in this competition by a man with many titles, Niku Vlad, IWF Executive Board member, as well as the head of the Technical Committee. And I'm sure there's a lot more that we could get into, but we only have so much time. Niku, welcome. Thank you for taking the time to join us.
Thank you, Richard.
Now, you are an executive board member, and the IWF is going through an interesting, crazy, I don't know how you want to characterize it, time. Where do you think that the IWF is right now in the progress that it needs to make to change the governance model?
First of all, thank you for the invitation. I think our sport has been through to a lot of other things, bad things this year. But especially with the coronavirus, which is not only our sport, but we suffer. And also we have a lot of issue also with especially our weightlifting. My opinion, yeah, is not that easy after so many years to be just everything to be only under one hand. Now it's like after one system, we need a little bit more time to develop and to upgrade all the other issue what we face. So
Now, do you think?
to be honest,
Yeah,
I
go
think
proceed.
sooner or later we already start to rise up our sport to bring forward. This is what all the executive wishes.
Now, do you think that that it is? I guess it's going to be a different transition because it's definitely a different model, as you said. There's a a single leader now. Now we're working on a team concept. Is a team concept difficult for people who? I guess, how do I put this politely? Weightlifting's an individual sport. Everybody who's involved in weightlifting, to a certain extent, are very strong individuals. Can the team thing work?
We always team is better than individual, always. So I know we are individual sport, but we have to work as a team, and I believe the executive already showed to entire world we are very united, and it's not that easy, but my opinion, as soon as we have the electoral congress for the next term for the executive, they will do, and they will try to push our sport forward. I think the electoral congress will solve a lot of issue, which we already decide to have in March. I hope everything is going well with the international situation, especially with the pandemic COVID-19.
Now, your career as a sport leader goes back many years, and before that, you had some success. A 4-time Olympian, 3-time Olympic medalist. We don't even want to talk. We don't have time to talk about the World Championships, but you are an athlete. You were an athlete. Do you feel that there's all sorts of talk now about athlete representation on the executive board and elsewhere? You are an athlete. You were an athlete. Do you think that athletes bring a different take to the situation?
Now, it's very important to have the athletes representation on the table of the executive. This is clear for all of us. Everyone who want this one, so it's no point about that, because as we discussed in the past, we want to have the athletes, our sport future, to be with us, and to teach them, and also we have to find out also what the young generation wants. So it's both sides. We need help.
Now, we don't have much time, so I just want to make this really quick. You're also one of the 2 technical delegates for the Olympics in Tokyo. Yes or no? Are the Olympics going to happen in 2021 in Tokyo? In your opinion?
We have to try. I believe so. As far as but this is we wish to. If you ask my personal opinion, I would like to have the. It's good for the sport, because sport suffer a lot this year, especially with no competition. So this kind of competition, like we just start now with the Youth World Cup. This is why because we couldn't organize the World Championships, and instead of this, we replace it with the World Cup, which it's for the young generation. It's really nice. You can see even the record. We have over 400 athletes in this competition, and over 62 countries, which is really good number.
Fantastic. I appreciate you taking the time to join us.
Also,
oh, sorry.
And I would like to
go
congratulate the Peruvian Federation, and Pan American Federation, because they are the one who organized this year online competition, at least to have a different kind of competition, because we cannot meet in person for the normal competition. So it's a different frame of competition, and give us more view what's going on in the future.
Thank you very much for taking the time to talk with us, Niku.
Thank you.
Welcome back to the IWF Online Youth World Cup. This is the men's 89 kilo session. We're supposed to be all back together right now in Lima, Peru for the IWF Youth Championships, but because of the pandemic, we are gathered here online instead. You will notice on the scoreboard that Benjamin Federer of Hungary has withdrawn from the remainder of the competition. He was unsuccessful in his 3 snatch attempts, and he will not take an attempt in the clean and jerk. 140 kilos will start in the clean and jerk. Pedroza Hernandez, Mexico. First attempt. No lift, Pedroza Hernandez, 140 kilos.
No hay alzada para Pedroza Hernández con 140 kilos.
Next weight is 146 kilos. It belongs to Michał Jaworski, Poland. This is his first attempt in the clean and jerk.
146 kilos, Polonia, Jaworski, Michał.
That is no lift, Jaworski, Poland.
No completa la alzada el competidor de Polonia.
Next athlete is representing Ukraine, Volodymyr Marchuk, 150 kilos, first attempt in the clean and jerk.
Volodymyr Marchuk, de Ucrania, primer intento de envión.
Закріпися. Рівненько. Стоять, плечі встав. Опусти.
Good lift, Marchuk, 150 kilos.
Buena alzada para Marchuk con 150 kilos.
150 kilos, still the weight. The athlete now representing Uzbekistan, Valijan Sharipov.
150 kilos, primer intento de envión para Sharipov, de Uzbekistán.
Good lift, Sharapov, 150 kilos.
Es buena la alzada de 150 kilos para el competidor de Uzbekistán.
Next athlete, representing Ecuador, Alfonso Cervantes, 151 kilos, first attempt.
151 kilos, primer intento para Alfonso Cervantes de Ecuador.
Good lift, Cervantes, 151 kilos.
Cervantes logra esa alzada para el Ecuador.
Next athlete is calling for 160 kilos, representing Turkey, Hakan Kurnaz.
Hakan Kurnaz de Turquía, 160 kilos.
Son 30 saniye gireceğiz çünkü, tamam mı? Dinlemeyeceğim. Evet, biz gireceğiz. Son 30 saniye sonra söyleyeceğim ben sana. 48. Acele etme, 30 saniye kadar gireceğiz çünkü. Dinlemeyeceğim, nefeslemeyeceğim.
Time is running for the Turkish competitor.
Acele etme, daha zamanımız var.
30 seconds.
Hayvan çıkıyorlar. Ya arar. Nefeslen, hadi ben oğlum. Hadi bakayım. Ve son 18 saniye, 17, 16. Hadi bakayım. Yayın altına. Bekle. At.
No lift, Kurnaz, Turkey, 160 kilos.
No hay alzada para el competidor de Turquía.
160 kilos, please. Georgi Petrov Yochev, Bulgaria, first attempt in the clean and jerk.
160 kilos, primer intento en envión para Yoshev de Bulgaria.
Good lift, Yochev, Bulgaria, 160 kilos.
Buena alzada con 160 kilos para el búlgaro.
Next athlete, calling for 160 kilos, representing Chinese Taipei, Chen Jiwei.
160 kilos, Zheng Jiwei de Taipei, chino.
Good lift, Chen Jiwei, Chinese Taipei.
Buena la alzada del competidor del Taipei, chino.
Last attempt of round one of the clean and jerk, 175 kilos, Maxim Moguchev, Russia.
175 kilos, Maxim Boguchev de Rusia.
Good lift, Moguchev, 175 kilos.
La alzada es buena para el ruso Moguchev.
That concludes round one of the clean and jerk. We will start with round 2 in about 30 seconds time. Taking a look at our leaderboard, Moguchev with 325 kilos. The next athlete down right now with a total is 295 kilos. That's a 30 kilo gap after the first attempt in the clean and jerk. The best clean and jerk, of course, belonged to Moguchev. 2 athletes did tie with 160 kilos, Yochev and Chun of Chinese Taipei. And we also have a number of athletes in the 150, 151 range. Time now to start round number 2 in the clean and jerk. 140 kilos, Hector Luis Pedroza Hernandez, Mexico, second attempt in the clean and jerk.
Segundo intento de envión para Pedroza Hernández de México.
Good lift, Pedroza Hernandez, Mexico.
Buena alzada para Pedroza de México.
Next athlete is calling for 150 kilos. Michal Jaworski, Poland. This is attempt number 2 in the clean and jerk.
150 kilos. Segundo intento para Michal Jaworski de Polonia.
Jaworski's lift at 150 kilos is a good one.
150 kilos buenos para el polaco Jaworski.
Next, 155 kilos. Volodymyr Marchuk, Ukraine, second attempt in the clean and jerk.
155 kilos, Marchuk de Ucrania. Segundo envión.
No lift, Marchuk, no lift, 155 kilos.
No hay alzada para el ucraniano Marchuk.
Next athlete, 157 kilos. Alfonso Cervantes, Ecuador, second attempt in the clean and jerk.
157 kilos, Alfonso Cervantes Ospina, envión.
No lift for Cervantes at 157.
No logra mantener el peso Cervantes de Ecuador.
Next athlete is calling for 161 kilos. Velijon Sharipov, Uzbekistan, second attempt, clean and jerk.
161 kilos, Sharipov de Uzbekistán.
No lift, Sharipov, 161 kilos.
No hay alzada para Sharipov de Uzbekistán.
162 kilos now. Representing Turkey, second attempt in the clean and jerk, Hakan Kurnaz.
162 kilos, Hakan Kurnaz, de Turquía.
Geçti. Hadi Hakan. Hadi. Ulan! Kulak atıyorsun oğlum ya. Ya alıp kiloyu...
No lift. Kurnaz, 162 kilos.
No hay alzada para el turco Kurnaz.
Next athlete, representing Bulgaria, Georgi Petrov Yochev, 166 kilos, second attempt.
166 kilos para Yoshev de Bulgaria.
That's a good lift for Yochev of Bulgaria, 166 kilos.
Buena alzada para Yoshev de Bulgaria.
166 kilos, still the weight. Representing Chinese Taipei, Chen Jiwei. This is attempt number 2.
166 kilos, Zheng Jiwei de Taipei, chino.
Good lift, Chen Jiwei.
Buena alzada para el joven del Taipei, chino.
At 180 kilos to close out round number 2 in the clean and jerk. Maxim Moguchev, Russia.
180 kilos, Maxim Mogushev de Rusia. Segundo intento.
No lift, Moguchev at 180 kilos, no lift.
No hay alzada para Mogushev de Rusia.
This concludes the second round. The third round is 30 seconds away. Moguchev still leads head and shoulders above the rest of the field with his 175 in the clean and jerk on his first attempt, 150 in the snatch. That adds up to 325. The next athlete down is at 302, Chen Jiwei of Chinese Taipei, followed at 301 by Georgi Petrov Yochev of Bulgaria. Those are the only 3 athletes that are north of 300 kilos right now. Calling our first of our final attempts, 148 kilos, representing Mexico, Hector Luis Pedroza Hernandez.
148 kilos, Héctor Luis Pedroza de México. Tercer intento de envión.
Arriba, arriba.
No lift, Pedroza Hernandez of Mexico at 148 kilos.
No hay alzada para Pedroza de México.
Next athlete, calling for 155 kilos, representing Ukraine, Volodymyr Marchuk.
155 kilos, Volodymyr Marchuk de Ucrania.
Став, акуратно, рівно. Ручки зразу втикають. Стоять, руку тримай. Опусти.
Good lift, Marchuk, 155 kilos.
Buena alzada para Marchuk de Ucrania.
Next athlete, calling for a kilo more, 156 kilos, representing Poland, Michał Jaworski.
156 kilos para el polaco Michał Jaworski.
$63, $61. Algo así.
Good lift by Jaworski, 156 kilos.
Buena la alzada del polaco Jaworski.
Next athlete, calling for 157 kilos, representing Ecuador, Alfonso Cervantes.
157 kilos. Tercer intento, Cervantes de Ecuador.
That is a good lift. Cervantes, 157 kilos.
Buena alzada para Cervantes Ospina de Ecuador.
Next athlete calling for 161 kilos. Valijan Sharipov, Uzbekistan, third attempt in the clean and jerk.
161 kilos para el competidor de Uzbekistán.
Good lift, Sharipov, 161 kilos.
El intento de Sharipov es bueno por Uzbekistán.
163 kilos now. Hakan Kurnaz, Turkey, final attempt.
163 kilos. Hakan Kurnaz de Turquía. Tercer intento.
O sea, también hay de grupo B, güey.
No, pero yo digo en el grupo A, ¿cuántos son?
Son 10.
No lift. Kurnaz, 163 kilos.
No hay alzada para Kurnaz de Turquía.
Next athlete, 170 kilos. Georgi Petrov Yochev, Bulgaria, third attempt.
170 kilos, tercer intento para Georgi Petrov Yoshev de Bulgaria.
No lift, Yochev, 170 kilos.
No logra la alzada el joven Yoshev de Bulgaria.
2 attempts left. One belonging to Chinese Taipei and Chen Ji-wei, 170 kilos, final attempt.
170 kilos para Jun Shi-wei, el Taipei chino. Último intento de envío.
A good lift for Chen Ji-wei, 170 kilos.
Buena alzada para el competidor del Taipei chino.
Final attempt in the men's 89 kilo A session. Representing Russia, 185 kilos, Maxim Moguchev.
Último envión de esta serie, 185 kilos, Maxim Mugochev, de Rusia.
Ровнее, повыше.
Good lift, Moguchev, 185 kilos.
Buena alzada de Mugochev para concluir esta categoría.
That is the final lift of the men's 89 kilo A session, and it puts Moguchev even further in the lead. 335 kilos is his total, with a snatch of 150 and a best clean and jerk of 185 kilos. In second position, according to this session, from Chinese Taipei, Chen Ji-wei, with 306 kilos, made on 136 and 170 kilos. Yochev has 301 kilos, and that is on a 135, 166 kilo performance today. 288 kilos belongs to Belyjon Sharipov of Uzbekistan, followed by 285 by Marchuk of Ukraine. In the 270 range, we've got Jaworski of Poland with 277 kilos, 264 kilos for Pedroza Hernandez of Mexico. Two athletes did not get a total. Federer of Hungary, who did not have a successful snatch and then did not come out for the clean and jerk, and Kurnaz of Turkey, who was good for 140 in the snatch but could not get a successful clean and jerk, so he has no total. This concludes the lifting of the men's 89 kilo Group A session. Let's revisit some of the best lifts with our highlights package, and our medal ceremony will follow. Welcome to the medal ceremony for the IWF Online Youth World Cup. These are the medalists in the men's 89 kilo category. In the snatch, the bronze medalist representing Chinese Taipei, Chen Jiwei. The silver medalist representing Turkey, Hakan Kurnaz. And the gold medalist representing Russia, Maxim Moguchev. Now, the clean and jerk medalists. The bronze medalist representing Bulgaria, Georgy Petrov Yochev. The silver medalist from Chinese Taipei, Chen Jiwei. And the gold medalist representing Russia, Maxim Moguchev. Now the medals for the total. The bronze medalist representing Bulgaria, Georgy Petrov Yochev. The silver medalist representing Chinese Taipei, Chen Jiwei. And the gold medalist and IWF Online Youth World Cup champion, representing Russia, Maxim Moguchev. Now, join us for the anthem of Russia. Thank you for joining us today. We hope you enjoyed the IWF Online Youth World Cup. And if you did, we still have 2 more days of competition starting tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. Lima, Peru time, where we will start with the men's 96 kilo B session. After that, we've got the men's 102 kilo B session. That starts at 9:30 in the morning tomorrow, Peru time. The 96 kilo men's A session starts at 11 o'clock in the morning. Then it'll be the 76 kilo A session women, and we'll follow up and finish the day with the men's 102 kilo A session. That's all tomorrow. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. I'm Richard Mason in Canada. This is the IWF Online Youth World Cup. Good lifting.